Krabby. Are you playing chess? I love chess. Chess is awesome. Can I play too?
Sean, you play chess?
Of course.
Only mature grown-ups play chess. I'm going to be playing a lot of online chess this summer because nobody is going to be in the library. All the kids will be home watching TV and playing on their tablets.
Nah. See, you're already in the spirit of summer reading as it is. Want to start playing? Go. It's all about sports and games this year. So this year, we're playing all kinds of cool games. We're doing all kinds of sports-based things. Even some of the prizes I was carrying with me are sports-based.
You can't mean you're playing games in the library?
Oh yeah. In fact, we're doing some really cool things. Like my total favorite at this point is we're doing live versions of board games. So, live Angry Birds. And live Pac-Man. Waka, 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 waka. And better yet, live Hungry Hippos.
Oh.
It's going to be awesome. Plus, we've got all the board games in the building. It's going to be great.
They are not doing that in the library. Hey, it is still my turn.
No, you just moved. It's my turn.
This one now.
Okay, fine. So, not only do we have awesome games and stuff, but you can earn some really cool prizes like what I brought with me. Because I was carrying these with me just in case.
How do you have library prizes?
Because I carry them with me wherever I go. Just for safety's sake. You never know when you're going to need them. So we've got awesome things like one of last year's favorites, the dinosaur egg.
I like dinosaur eggs.
Full-size dinosaur egg. And we
I
even
like
have some
dinosaur
small dinosaur eggs.
I like big
They're
dinosaur
really
eggs.
cool. And we've got some really neat things like Star Wars wallet.
I like Star Wars wallets.
Darth Vader wallet is awesome. And let's see what else we've got. We've got a whole bunch of these things. I don't know. They're like squishy balls. I make their face explode. I kind of like that. These are fun.
I like squishy balls.
And we've got mustache necklaces and little games. All kinds of little tiny like travel games. It's really cool.
You know, it's your move. You've been so busy talking about summer reading prizes, you didn't even move.
Fine. There we go. So, we've got prizes, and how do you get prizes? You read. And so this is kind of cool. If you read, you get points. If you read to someone, you get points. If someone reads to you, you get points. So like our audience, they're reading on their own. But if they've got little brothers and sisters and they read to them, you get points. If your mom and dad read to you while you're nearby, you get points. If you read to the neighbor kid next door while you're babysitting, just don't sit too hard, you get points.
I don't know why you want to have kids in the library. Kids don't read anymore.
There's so much cool stuff to read in the building. We've got books featuring Angry Birds. We've got Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. We've got a whole bunch of new books we're going to talk about later. We've got tons of Star Wars books. There's more Star Wars books than I can count at this point, which I'm happy about. It's going to be awesome. What?
You put my king in checkmate.
Yeah, 4 moves. Pretty cool, huh? I like chess. Chess is fun. We're going to have so much fun. You can practice chess because people will be in. We got all the chess boards in the building. And we've got games like Sorry and Trouble. Awesome stuff.
I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm leaving.
But I can play again. Well, gee. That's kind of a sore loser. I only did it in 4 moves. If I could have done it in 3, we could have played again, I guess. So much awesome stuff going on this summer. There's going to be flyers coming out pretty soon. Be ready for them. Come check out all the awesome books. We just put in a story walk, so you can read a story on your way into the building. Really cool stuff. Keep out and keep looking out. All right, I think we're good with this one. Excellent.
So we brought some different books from the library. These are all fairly new to us, and just in case you haven't been to the library for a while, we wanted to make sure that you knew that we had some of these things available. I am a huge Elephant and Piggy fan, so for my friends who are in kindergarten, this is the newest one that we have in the library. And this one, I don't suppose any of you have ever had to try something new or asked to try a new food. Gerald was asked to try piggy slop, and he's not really sure if he wants to.
I'm not sure if I want to either.
So the real question is, should he try it? And more importantly, will he like it? So that's probably mostly for my friends who are in kindergarten. For my friends who are in first grade, I bring a Star Wars book.
I'm so proud.
Mostly because I am absolutely in love with BB-8. I think that he's so cute. So this is my Star Wars book, and this is all about how Rey meets BB-8. And so whether you've seen the movie or whether you just think that BB-8 is awesome, definitely a good book to check out for my first grade friends, because how can you go wrong with a story about a droid? That's not going to stand up.
No, it's going to stand up. Oh. Mad library skills.
For my second grade friends, I bring a book about crabs. I have no idea why this would interest me at all. I do love going to the ocean outside of just getting to dress up like the crabby librarian, so obviously I am going to love crabs. I was interested in this one because I did not know what a coconut crab was, and so I learned a lot of interesting facts, including I will probably never see one because I don't see the chances of me going to Australia or Indonesia coming anytime soon. But the other reason I brought this was to remind you that if you like books about facts or books about animals, informational books are great choices for reading during the summer.
I think if I remember correctly, coconut crabs are like strong enough to break coconuts with their hands.
I think so.
Awesome.
For my third grade friends, probably a lot of you have read Magic Tree House books. This is the first super edition. So it means it's almost twice the length of a normal Magic Tree House book. I have loved Jack and Annie and Merlin and Teddy and Kathleen for years and years and years. This one takes place in World War II, and it gives you a really interesting look at what it was like during that period in history. So even if you think maybe you're too old for Magic Tree House, go ahead and check out the Super Edition. For my fourth grade friends, I know you think that this is a really short book, and it is, except it's got a lot of facts in it. I am a big Hershey's chocolate junkie. I love chocolate. I went to college near Hershey, Pennsylvania, but this book told me a whole lot of things about the Hershey Company and Milton Hershey that I did not know. So again, an informational book can be a really great choice for something to read over the summer.
Yeah, it's something different, and you can come up with all these cool facts to impress your friends.
It is. I just was really interested because they were things that I didn't know. For my fifth grade friends, and I'm assuming probably fifth grade girls, we have a new princess series. This is Ever After High. It cracks me up because not only do I love princess books, but these are supposed to be the children of famous fairy tale and folk tale heroes. Their children all go to a special high school, and in this book it focuses on Prince Charming's daughter, who she is supposed to be studying to be a damsel in distress, except she really wants to be riding horses and fighting like her brothers. So the question is, what is she going to do? This is the third book in the series. I want to say that there is at least book 4 and book 5 out, but this is book 3. And I bring one bonus book, just because I wanted to sneak one more in. My bonus book ties into our sports theme for summer reading, and it also ties back to Magic Tree House, which I love. For those of you who aren't aware, there's a handful of Magic Tree House books that have they call them nonfiction companions, and so this is the nonfiction companion to Balto of the Blue Dawn. So this is going to tell you a lot of facts about dog sled and dog sled racing, and I knew absolutely nothing about that before I read this. So if you're interested in dogs or dog sleds, definitely a good book to check out.
Cool.
So I am done with my pile.
Oh, I got a pile too.
Okay, so I'll even take my books
Oh,
down.
that's nice. Thank you. So, for my kindergarten friends, I have a Thomas book. I am now a dad of a small child. We watch a lot of Thomas. But this is really cool. So this is the red trains versus the blue trains on this one about getting soccer players. So it even ties soccer in sports. It's a very cool book. And of course, everybody knows I'm into card games, and so I bring a really cool Pokemon book with me.
Oh, yeah.
Now who's that for?
That's for my first grade, second grade friends, give or take.
Okay.
Same thing with like this one's kind of leading into my second grade, third grade friends. This is, while it's fiction, there's a lot of nonfiction in this one. It's about the story of space travel, so you get to learn some really cool facts because I was fortunate. I got to meet some astronauts at one point in my life because there's some from Ohio, in fact, some from down by me near Akron. So very cool stuff. My nonfiction book, Ninjas. You may not see this book coming because it's ninjas and they're really sneaky. But it's a very cool, very good read with lots of awesome facts.
That was a really bad joke, though.
I know, but I'm now qualified to give bad jokes because I can do dad jokes now. Yes. So, I think that's actually a really good segue into this one. So this is The Amazing Incredible. This is the second book in a series where the main character is adopted into a family of cow people. So he's a human, as they say in the book. It's a very moving tale, but it's about a cow superhero. It's full of puns. It's great.
It really does sound like it's your kind of book.
I know. In the same zone, how can you go wrong with a book that says Sasquatch and Alien Super Sasquatch Showdown? I don't even have to go any further than that. The title is the selling point right there. Actually, it's kind of cool because it has a lot of acrostics in it and really good pictures. And so it'll remind you a little bit of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And everyone knows I'm a Star Wars guy. This is another one of the Jedi Academy books. These are so fun.
I'm thinking you have some people who are interested.
I think I've got some people in the audience. But it's done comic book style. It's also done letter style. And it's a really fun read. So if you're a fan of like Origami Yoda, this is a nice book to transition into. And last but not least, I brought a couple of the Star Wars books we have. So we're getting a ton of really cool Star Wars books. And what's really great about these books is they fill in bits and parts about the story that you didn't get from the movie. And so there's a really great section on Han Solo and Chewbacca. This one's about Luke. We have some about Princess Leia because she's pretty awesome. And we've got some really cool other ones. Like when you watch the movie and you wondered why C-3PO had a red arm, we have something that explains what happened and why C-3PO had a red arm. So the questions that were not answered in the movie are answered by the books.
So it might even be something that I would want to read.
Definitely. If you've watched the movie, it answers so many cool things.
Is BB-8 in any of them?
BB-8 is actually a bunch of them.
Okay, well then I might be more interested.
Yep.
All right.
Last but not least, I should talk about, we had mentioned flyers in our other video, so I wanted to show a couple of them. So, Get in the Game is the theme, and you're going to be getting these flyers, different, and they're designed for the different ages, but it's going to talk about different things. For example, all of our live games. So, for example, the live Angry Birds, where you're going to have to you get to shoot life-size Angry Birds, but you're part of the catapult. The Hungry Hippos, where you're going to be the hippo grabbing the marbles and pulling them in with help. Live Pac-Man, which is one of my favorites because the library's kind of like a weird Pac-Man board. So if you think about being able to go through the library to the twists and turns as Pac-Man, or
if you guys have older
ghosts.
brothers, sisters who are in high school, they may have either played live Pac-Man with us. We've done it once in the library, probably 5 years ago, but we did it a couple times at the middle school, just out in one of the fields. So they may have had experience with it. I gotta admit though, I think doing it in the library is a little bit more fun than when we did it in the field, so you're definitely gonna wanna come.
And for some of my younger friends, we've got some cool things. Pet the trucks. So this is your chance to come in and see fire trucks up close, the ambulance up close, police cars up close. Get in, talk to the police officers, talk to the firefighters, talk to the EMTs. We might have some construction workers. You never know, we change it up every year. Who knows, we might have some people from the
Last year
military.
we had a tractor.
We had a tractor, a really cool tractor actually. I think last but not least, I want to talk about a couple of apps that we have at the library that are very cool. So, your parents or you might have access to Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have something just like Netflix called Hoopla. Well, what the difference is you don't have to pay for it. As long as you've got a library card, you can get the movies and TV shows through Hoopla, through us. So it's very, very cool. In fact, they have every Disney movie I have ever seen in my entire life. Even the ones that they don't show anymore are all there.
Sometimes there's a good reason.
And you can download some of them and watch them on your tablet. So if you're on a really long car ride this summer, going somewhere that seems to take forever, and Dad doesn't want to stop, and Mom doesn't want to stop,
I think
we've
you've got
that.
some sympathetic
I
folks
know.
here.
Last but not least, we have something called Freegal, which is free music. So with your library card, you can get 5 free songs a week, and you own them. They're yours forever. So you can put them on whatever device you want. So like, newest album comes out, you can get it from us that day, download the first 5 songs. Wait a week, download the next 5 songs. You get the whole album for free.
It's not every single artist, but it's almost all of the real popular artists.
Mhm.
I think I recognize a couple of you as being dancers. We've had some folks who are involved in dance, and they have gotten music from Freegal and downloaded it to use in some of their routines.
Yep, so it's very cool. So that's it from us. Thank you. If you don't know where the library's at, it's on Middle Ridge Road between the middle school and the high school. And the phone number is 440-428-2189. Thank you much.